Welcome to the Bass Pro Shops Cup Series Season 3. We are here at Daytona. They have gotten the track repaired after the severe weather hit late in the second season and we weren't able to finish up the season here. Starting on the point today is going to be Wes McCall. That's his first start, so that's his first pull. Starting second is Trenton Jump, two rookies on the front row. Actually, the entire top five are all rookies. So Trenton Jump, CJ Sorensen in third, Connor Breton, Joseph Bryant, Seth Cole, Bill Raymond, Colin Cropley, Jake Baskinger, Greg Jones, John Dillon, Cole Freilich, Julian Ortiz, Justin Muse, Courtney Simpson, Josh Courier, Kurt Kozlowski, Zach Buchanan, Timmy Pacioli, Gino Harvey, Evan Earnhardt, Danny Wells, Steve Dillon, Christopher Blake, Greg Brown, Matthew McMurray, Justin Perry, Phil Jones, Andrew Short, Sean Galligan, Hunter Stone, Sean Henley, Jake Rogers, Christian James, Kenny Murray, Randy Carpenter, Mitch Speed, Chris Summers, Ziggy Bain, Brendan Cargo, Garrett Jones, and Ryan Acosta. So that is your starting lineup here for round one of season 2 at Daytona as the pace car rolls off this 42 car field. They are ready to go racing here at Daytona. This is the first time since the first ever race of the Bass Pro Shops Cup Series they've been at Daytona. The first race here was the Bass Pro Shootout, and the first points event was race 1 of season 1. So, yep, this is the first time we've been here in a long time. As Wes McCall leads off of turn 4, and they're about to take the green flag for round 1. Wes McCall leads them down. The green flag is in the air. We're racing in Season 3 of the Bass Pro Shops Cup Series. Wes McCall got a good start, but I think CJ Sorensen may have gotten a better start there, but he wasn't able to do anything with it. Joseph Bryant, he's going to go to the inside, but he's not going to have anybody pushing him there, so that's not going to do him much good. Wes McCall, he's going to lead him out of turn 2, and they're already 3 wide for third. And Connor Breton stuck on the outside. He could have made a really bad move there and wrecked pretty much the whole pack, but luckily he didn't. As Wes McCall got pushed back there to second, now back to third, as they're going to be 3 wide for the lead, possibly 4 wide, and they get it somewhat organized. And Joseph Bryant is going to lead the first lap at Daytona, and it looks like Bill Raymond, his teammate, is going to push him out further in the lead, and Bill might be able to make the move to lead his first lap of the series. And in Season 3 we have 25 rookies, and if you count our step-in drivers, if somebody got injured or some sort of other thing that happened to them, we would have 27 rookies, as Alex Jeffrey is a rookie along with Dion Petty. Leading this lap is going to be Wes McCall. Yes, Wes McCall in the 14 leads that lap. And they're fanning out further back. Let's check further back there, because they're really starting to push their patience, because we're only on lap 3, but people are already losing their patience as they're trying to get to the front, because Kenny Murray was making some really desperate moves. They're trying to get some positions. And it's only 20 laps at Daytona, so, you know, you can't blame them for going that hard. Bill Raymond continues leading as Joseph Bryant, his teammate, has slid up the track and he's starting to fall further back. Bill Raymond leads this lap. Kurt Kozlowski is getting a big push from Courtney Simpson, and Randy Carpenter is fading in the back of the pack. along with Brendan Cargo. They have not been able to get going. And look out, Bill Raymond. Kurt Kozlowski is there on the inside. Can Kurt Kozlowski be able to pull off his first win in the series? He did pretty good in the first season. And uh-oh, he's leaning on Wes McCall. Kurt Kozlowski, Wes McCall leaning on each other. Now they get separated, but they're still 4 wide. Look out on the exit, this could get bad. And Kurt Kozlowski, contact, he's in the wall, in front of the pack. Kurt Kozlowski spinning. Looks like Connor Breton is getting turned by Kenny Murray. Evan Earnhardt with slight damage in the 12. Oh no. Oh, Christian James, Brendan Cargo, Kurt Kozlowski got the worst of it. Chris Summers, Garrett Jones, Mitch Speed, Trenton Jump, Jake Rogers, Connor Breton, Hunter Stone, many drivers. Bill Raymond won the race back to the line, so let's see what happened. We've had to tell him this so many times. You cannot go 4 wide if the track is only made for 3. As Kurt Kozlowski just gets turned in front of the pack, we're actually kind of watching the wrong driver here. Wes McCall is kind of more in the center of it, and you can see more drivers. Connor Breton getting turned. John Dillon. Oh, wow, Wes McCall saved it. And, oh, no. Oh, Mitch Speed just backed right into the 99 there of Trenton Jump. Oh, man, we're trying to get back there. Ah. I can't get there. There's Trenton Jump. Mitch Speed, Chris Summers, I think, got into Ryan Acosta. No, he actually got through it somehow. So that's good news for him, because that could have been really bad for Chris Summers if he would have been gotten into the back of him there. And there's the pace car. As you see, the lights are on, and the pace car is driving out onto the track. So let's get back to the restart. We're back for the restart. The pace car is into turn 3, so let's see how they will look on the restart. Bill Raymond's going to lead him down in his debut race. And Courtney Simpson 2nd, Timmy Patrioli 3rd, Andrew Short 4th, Justin Perry 5th. Let's just go to the top 10. Jake Baskinger, Sean Galligan, Colin Cropley, Greg Jones, and John Dillon. That is your top 10 for the restart, as Bill Raymond leads out of turn number 4. This is his debut race, and he is leading them down to the restart. So hopefully he doesn't make a rookie mistake and stack up the field. Bill may be a rookie, but he drives like a veteran. As the green flag's back in the air, Bill Raymond leads him back down to the green flag at Daytona. Courtney Simpson. She has started in every single Bass Pro Shops Cup Series race, and she wants her 2nd win. The first race she ever won was the 2nd ever race in this series. Well, 3rd ever race, but 2nd ever points race. And there she goes to the inside. Courtney Simpson to the lead at Daytona. A female driver could win the Daytona 500. That'd be pretty cool. The first season's Daytona 500 went to John Andretti. Season 2, we did not have a Daytona 500, but the first race went to Christian James. Now Courtney Simpson could win her first race. And that time by Andrew Short almost got it, but wasn't able to. But I think he's going to get it down into 1 here. Andrew Short to the lead here at Daytona, and now that got pretty close there with Jake Baskinger. He almost got around him, but he wasn't able to do it. As we head down the back straightaway, Andrew Short leads into turn 3, and never mind. Simpson gets a big run. She's going to go to the lead here. And now Short is going to go back to the lead here. Out of 4. Andrew is going to lead him back to the line here. And Simpson is just hanging in there on the outside. And John Dillon in the 15. He was leading the first row of 3 wide, but then he ended up not going for it. As Andrew Short continues leading, but Simpson is fighting him on the back straightaway for the lead. Henley's getting big help from Gino Harvey further back. Let's check in on our champion from last season, Chris Summers. Oh, he's running 32nd as of last time around, and doesn't look like anything's really changed for Chris. This time by, it'll be 9 to go in the first race of Season 3. They're 3 wide, a few rows deep further back, but nothing compared to what we've been able to get today, as we've been able to have about 8 rows of 3 wide, and they've been able to keep it off the wall. So right now it's looking like we might be able to stay caution-free from here on out, as Andrew Short leads on the backstretch. When you think of Daytona, you would think a lot of cautions, but we've only actually had 1 caution at Daytona, and that's the one that we had in this race. Speed Weeks was cautionless last year. Gino Harvey's going to make a bold move to the inside. Now he falls back into the line, but he was making it 4 wide in the center of the turn, and that could have gotten very bad. Wouldn't have been good. And Andrew Short leads that lap. Seems like it's kind of been Simpson and Short trying to win this race lately, because nobody else has been able to get there. Jake Baskinger is closing though. He is in 3rd, and now is he going to look inside? Yes. We could have a 3 wide battle for the lead, but Baskinger was not able to get the run he needed as Henley. We were just checking in on Gino Harvey and Sean Henley because they're pushing each other, and now they are going to go all the way up to, I believe it's going to be 5th. Andrew Short is going to lead his 3rd straight lap in this race, and his, I think, 3rd lap of his career. I don't think he's led earlier in this race. This time, Andrew Short leads Jake Baskinger. He's not been able to lead a lap yet in this race, and Henley, if he would have stayed with him, both those drivers could have been able to get further up in this pack, but they weren't able to hook together and draft up there. Down the backstretch, Courtney Simpson now puts up a fight. She goes to the lead, but Baskinger is going to look further inside. And there he goes, but man, I don't know what Henley's doing. If Henley would have stuck with Baskinger there, they could have had a shot at winning it, but they're kind of letting Simpson get away with this win right now if nobody else is going to make a move. 6 to go in the Daytona 500. Andrew Short closing in with the entire pack behind him. Short has been able to lead multiple laps today. This is his debut race. And now Andrew Short goes to the lead as we head on to the backstretch. Jake Baskinger, he has big help from another Dodge, Gino Harvey. Now that is what Baskinger needs right now. He's been able to stay up in the front, but he's never been able to get a drafting partner to push him to the lead. Here comes Baskinger, but Andrew shut the door on him. Well, he didn't shut the door, he slammed the door. He closed that gap there in the last second he could do it. Oh, Short and Simpson, if that would have been the race for the win, that would have been insane. Short actually did not get the better end of that. In my eyes, it looked like Short had that lap led, but Simpson actually edged him. As Evan Earnhardt is starting to trying to get up to the front, he was making it either 3 or 4 wide. It looked like it was 4, but I think it might have been only 3 now. And there is Simpson. She continues leading, but I don't think it's going to last much longer. Here comes Andrew Short. And now Jake Baskinger is going to shove him to the lead, but Baskinger almost turned him, but he didn't, so that's good. Simpson leads that lap. 4 to go from the Daytona 500. This has been a pretty cautionless race. We've only had a 1 up to this point, but it was a pretty big wreck. And Andrew Short leads. Baskinger closing on the inside. He still doesn't have enough momentum. He just needs to get down there, get his nose in there, and he might be able to get it, but they seem to be losing their momentum. Henley kind of gave up his race. He's still in a good position, but he's not able to pass any cars from the position he's in right now. He could finish, maybe 3rd or 4th in this race, but he's not going to be able to get out to the lead in the position he is in. Oh, whoops. I really honestly think it's either going to be Short or Simpson winning this race, because those two have been the only drivers to be able to contend today, it seems like. And finally, Baskinger gets the nose on the inside. He's got to thank Harvey if he can win this race, because Gino Harvey has pushed him out to the lead. Baskinger to the lead at Daytona. Is Harvey going to just dump him here on the backstretch? I wouldn't if I was Gino. I'd just kind of be pushing him and maybe on the last lap make that move. Baskinger leads. Here comes Harvey. They're going to be 3, maybe 4 wide. Short getting shoved up to the outside. Contact! Oh no, Andrew Short's in the wall. This is going to be raced back to the line for the win. Jake Baskinger wins the Daytona 500. Holy cow. What a way to end the race, but it wasn't exactly the best way of winning it. I think Baskinger might have wrecked Short. I think he did. Jake Baskinger has won the race, but if he were to get a penalty for if that was intentional, Harvey would win it. Jake Baskinger, as far as we know, has won the race at Daytona. Oh, wow. The dominating cars of the day, Simpson and Short. Short was more dominant, in my opinion. He got wrecked. Oh, man. He's got to be just so mad with Baskinger right now, so let's see what happened. Yep, I don't know. I don't know what NASCAR is going to say about this, but to me it almost looked like Baskinger intentionally did that. If you ask me, Harvey's hoping he did it intentionally because Harvey would win the race. But he's still wrecking here on the front stretch. Christian James nowhere to go. Christopher Blake nowhere to go. Zach Buchanan nowhere to go. Wes McCall, Pole Sitter nowhere to go. Nowhere for anybody to go, really. And now, the 2 things that could win Gino Harvey this race is if for some odd, very strange reason. Now, let's get this back to real time. So Jake Baskinger, as far as we know, has won this race. But there's 2 things that could take that from him. If he did intentionally wreck Short, NASCAR would penalize him in some sort of way, whether it'd be taking points away from his championship or taking the win from him. I don't think they'd take the win from him because Michael Waltrip in the Truck Series, he had something wrong with his car. They didn't give the, well, they still gave him the win. They just fined him. So Baskinger, he could lose this race 2 different ways. If they give him a penalty, and it's a penalty that would cost him the race, Gino Harvey would win it. But the one other thing is, now this is unlikely because it's not like you could run out of gas under this because we've had cautions. It's only a 20-lap event. But the thing is, if something electrically goes wrong under this caution, I mean, he's only got to hold it out for about 1 more lap. But if something mechanically goes wrong and he does not maintain the pace car's pace lap speed, then Gino Harvey would also win it. So let's see Baskinger if he can make it back to the line and win this race. Well, it looks like Jake Baskinger is going to keep that car under power. NASCAR has said that it wasn't anything intentional on Baskinger's part. He was just, if anything, it was almost Gino Harvey's fault on his part a little bit. Baskinger also could have not pinched up Short that much. But Harvey made it 4 wide. Baskinger, he might have overreacted to that by going to the outside so much. But into the tri-oval, Jake Baskinger is going to lead them in. And Baskinger wins the race in the Daytona 500. I see the cars rolling through. Jake Baskinger has won the race, so let's get to your results. Here are the results for the Daytona 500. Winning the race, as we've mentioned, is Jake Baskinger. 2nd, Gino Harvey. 3rd, Danny Wells. 4th, Steve Dillon. And 5th, Courtney Simpson. There were 2 rookies in the top 5, Danny Wells and Jake Baskinger. Baskinger won the race, and that was just unbelievable. The leader coming to the white flag gets taken out, and a rookie in his debut race wins it. What a race. And there is the rest of your results. Mitch Speed, his debut, he did not want it to end this way, obviously, and you can't exactly control anything like that. As Mitch Speed, he lost the race just by being in the wrong place at the wrong time. And Ryan Acosta, Kenny Murray, he was very good in practice. He actually won one practice there, and I don't know where he started, but Kenny, you know, he was a realistic shot at winning this race. Kurt Kozlowski involved in a wreck, Seth Cole, Joseph Bryant. Garrett Jones actually finished the race, but he was 2 laps down. So yeah, Andrew Short 31st. That's got to be just so disappointing on Andrew Short. It's just got to be immense. And Chris Summers, last year's champion, finishes 24th. Christopher Blake, CJ Sorensen, a few other drivers there. So it was a very good race here at Daytona today. And Jake Baskinger, he deserved it. Well, I don't know if he completely deserved it. NASCAR isn't saying he wrecked him intentionally, but in my eyes it looked like it may have been. But what do you do? Jake Baskinger has won the race. Let's get his burnouts and wrap up the Daytona 500 with the celebration screen for Jake Baskinger. Congratulations to Jake Baskinger on his first win in the Bass Pro Shops Cup Series and his first start. That is an incredible job done by Baskinger, so let's see those burnouts for the rookie.